Good afternoon, boys. Let us go further. The concept of banking of road. Yesterday we have seen one expression, velocity along horizontal curved surface, namely V is equal to under root mu r g. So we can say that if vehicle is moving along horizontal surface with some velocity, then if this velocity is less than this under root r mu g, then this is safety for the vehicle. But suppose this velocity is bigger than under root r mu g, then there is a danger that this vehicle can be thrown outside from the surface of the road, and therefore we require safeness. So this velocity can be increased by increasing, number one, by increasing r, number two, by increasing mu, and third, by increasing g. Because this v depends upon mu, r and g. Out of these three terms, value of r, that means radius of the circular path, is fixed. It is not going to change. So this factor we cannot increase. Similarly, the value of g, that means 9.8, we cannot increase. It is fixed, and therefore this also we cannot increase. Only factor is going to change is mu. That means surface of the road, if we made rough as far as possible, there and then we can increase the value of velocity so that vehicle cannot be driven, cannot be thrown outside from the surface of the road. But this increase in frictional force produces wear and tear of the surface of tire. Not a good method. Only changing tire surface, only changing tire is the method, is not a proper method. So this value of mu, we cannot depend upon this. Similarly, in rainy season, drops of water falling on the surface of road changes value of frictional force. Similarly, oil drop which is falling from this vehicle on the surface of road decreases the value of mu. That means frictional force not fixed, it is changing continuously, depends upon water surface on the road surface and oil falling from the vehicle on the surface of the road. Therefore, this increase in frictional force is not the proper method to increase value of velocity. In this typical case, we require a different method that is called as banking of road. In this method, suppose this is horizontal direction, perfect horizontal surface, and suppose this is road surface, suppose this is inner edge, and suppose this is outer edge. Then from diagram we can understand that outer edge is at somewhat more height and inner edge at somewhat lower height. So increasing outer edge of the road surface at more height with respect to inner surface of the road. This arrangement of the road surface is called as banking of road, or we can say that the road surface is kept inclined with respect to horizontal. That method is called as banking of road. And the angle between this road surface and horizontal direction is called as theta. That means angle of banking. So the examination question can be asked, what is angle of banking? What is banking of road? And give its necessity. In necessity, there are 2 points are discussed. Let us see what is the necessity of banking of road. Necessity contains 2 points. Number one, velocity of the vehicle along horizontal surface is given by V is equal to mu r g. Out of this, r and g is kept constant, so value of V can be increased by value of mu. That means frictional force can be increased by increasing frictional resistance between road surface and surface of tire of the vehicle. But this changes only wear and tear of the tire of the vehicle, and therefore this is not a proper method. So we require a safety method by which vehicle can be driven safely, namely banking of road. This road is kept at incline, which produces speed of the vehicle. This is more safety method with respect to previous one, and therefore this is the necessity by which vehicle can be driven safely along horizontal, along the road surface. Let us see next article of this chapter, the concept of velocity along banking of road. We require a diagram. Suppose this is horizontal direction, suppose this is banked road, and suppose this angle is theta, and suppose the vehicle is like this. So, by assumption, there exists a point inside the body where total mass is supposed to be concentrated. That point is called as center of mass for simplicity. And we assume that all forces are acting on this point only. So in case of complete body, we consider a point that is called as center of mass. So on this body, there are two forces acting. Number one, weight is equal to mg, and second is the normal force. Normal force acting in upward direction. Similarly, there exists a force that is called as frictional force, small f. So three forces are acting center of mass, or we can say vehicle. Number one, its weight mg, downward direction, normal, exactly perpendicular to the road surface, and third, frictional force between surface of tire and the road surface. So we can draw forces like this. Suppose this is center of mass of this body, of this vehicle. On this center of mass, one force acting, W is equal to mg in vertical downward direction. Second is normal, like this, making some angle theta. And there is one more force, F, frictional force, making some angle. Suppose this angle is theta. It is observed that this angle also found to be theta. We can break this force, this normal, into two parts, vertical component and second is horizontal component. This vertical component n cos theta, and second is this horizontal component n sin theta. Similarly, this frictional force we can break into two parts, this F sin theta and here F cos theta. So any force has two components, one is along horizontal direction and second is vertical direction. So this is the two diagrams. In examination, both diagrams are compulsory. So this is the actual block diagram, and this is the components of forces acting on the center of mass, that means vehicle. So first step, diagram. Second step, explain diagram. So first step, diagram. Second step, explanation of the diagram. In exam question is asked, obtain expression for velocity of the vehicle along bank road. So diagram, explanation. What do you observe here? M indicates mass of the vehicle. V indicates velocity of the vehicle. Then theta, angle of banking. Then N, normal reaction acting on the body. Then F indicates frictional force between road surface and wheels of tire. Then we can break this force components of forces. So first step, diagram, explanation. Third, component of the forces. We can break this normal force into two parts. Normal force into two parts. Number one, n cos theta, and number two, n sin theta, as shown in the diagram. Then second force, frictional force F, can be broken into two parts. Number one, F sin theta and F cos theta. And third force, W is equal to mg, vertical downward direction, remains as it is. So three forces are shown. Now fourth step. In the fourth step, we require the concept of centripetal force. We should introduce here centripetal force. For that, we require this diagram explanation. What do you observe here? In diagram, n cos theta is upward direction while F sin theta and W is equal to mg in downward direction. So this n cos theta is balanced by F sin theta and W is equal to m into g. So we can say that mg plus F sin theta is equal to n cos theta. Now remaining part here, what you observe here? So this force and this force are balanced, but this force n sin theta and F cos theta is in the horizontal direction towards the center of the road. It is not balanced. So this is the force which is not balanced or unbalanced. So we can say that this is the responsible for circular motion. That means this force is nothing but centripetal force. So we get centripetal force is equal to n sin theta plus F cos theta. So we get mv square upon r is equal to n sin theta plus F cos theta. Equation number 2. This is equation number 1. From 1 and 2, we'll see how we get velocity expression. Now we stop here. Next time we'll see remaining part of this method. Only mathematics part is remaining. Next